So yes, welcome back. This is Pupu Noob, as usual, same person. And today is another indie game dev interview. And this time it will be Laura from Team Niche.
Hi,
Hi Laura, how are you?
I'm fine.
And you're from Switzerland, right?
Yeah, we are all from Switzerland.
Right, so the entire team is from Switzerland and their game is called Niche, as in Niche, Niche. And I guess why don't you just start by telling us what the game is about?
Yeah, well, in German, or actually it's a French word, I think. So
Okay.
you say niche,
Niche,
maybe it's
alright.
kind of hard in English.
Right.
um, the game is about genetics and evolution,
Mm-hmm.
and you have some animals. In the beginning, you have two animals, and they can breed, and the children always get the genetic material of the parents.
Right.
So it's like the main mechanics.
Right. So that's the game. But let's have a little bit of an icebreaker. I know I sent you the questions earlier, but I did not send you this question because I wanted it to be more surprising, I guess. So it's more of an icebreaker. There's two questions. You can answer both, but you can choose one if you want.
Mhm.
Top five games of all time for you, or what have you been playing recently?
I was guessing that this question will come because I saw it in another interview.
Right.
Um,
Every interview. Nobody runs away from this.
yeah, well, for me it's hard to say like which are the best games because I think there are like a very lot
So
of
many, yeah.
different genres and also different kind of players. So
This question is more of a trap, really.
I'm trying to avoid the trap now.
So what kind of games do you like to play?
um, Well, in the past, I played like a long time ago. I played a lot of World of Warcraft,
Mm,
and um, that was before developing games.
right.
I played uh, um, also some games on the Game Boy, like Zelda and Pokemon. Um, and like right now, I'm playing. Shooter, which is maybe a little bit off topic with our game, but um, yeah, well, I enjoy it. I'm a pacifist, but I play shooters.
What shooter are you playing now?
I'm playing Call of Duty and
Ah,
um, also Bloodborne.
Battleborn
Bloodborne.
or Bloodborne, the Dark Souls game on PS4, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Right,
right.
right, right. So you also like Monster Hunter. I think I read somewhere
Monster Hunter, yeah, on the
the
Nintendo.
3DS. Did you hear about the new one coming out? I think it's called Monster Hunter Generations or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't heard about it.
I don't really follow Monster Hunter, but it's a huge game with a lot of people loving it. So yeah, I think you might be interested in that. Um, so one thing I noticed, the lead dev is Philo the lead dev. Would you say?
um, well, she says no. Actually, she started the whole project
Right,
because she was interested in biology and game design, and then she decided to study game design.
right.
But with her bachelor project, she then wanted to do something that involves both topics. So the prototype for Niche was her bachelor project,
Hmm.
and right
She likes
now,
Pokemon, right?
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because the starting animals in the game do look like Eevee a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, we all kind of like this kind of look.
Right.
Yeah.
So so yeah, just tell us a bit more about yourself. Like, are you doing this full time? And how did you get into game development?
I'm coming from the art section, or how do you say that in English? I
Graphic
I
design?
always
Is it
graphic
graphic design?
graphic design. Yeah, I always have been drawing like my
Drawing,
whole,
right?
and then after. the first years of education, I was a little bit deciding between illustration, animation, game design.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to the different, you have like open door days where you
Right.
can go and have a look. And I was really, really fascinated by game design because you not only have the art part, but you also have interaction. And it's like, for me, it's like illustration is one dimension, then animation is the second dimension with time, and game design is the third dimension with interaction.
Mm-hmm.
So that was really fascinating. So I studied game design for 3 years. And right now I'm working as a 3D modeler for architectures and stuff like that. This is 60%. And on the 2 days and on the weekends, I'm working for Niche and for other projects.
Oh,
In
so
games.
you have a full-time job,
60%.
60%.
Yeah.
So your hands are full, pretty much.
Yeah. My weekends, my evenings, my nights.
Right.
Trying to sleep sometimes.
So
But I enjoy it.
so the studio is called Team Niche, right?
Yes.
How did you guys meet?
Um, Filomena and me, we studied at the same school.
Oh, okay.
And Severin, I'm not sure how Severin and Filomena meet. And Micha is he's the newest member. He's the programmer,
Right.
and it's just about people, and then you look for someone to do programming or to help you out. So
And yeah, can you tell us a bit more about Niche, because it's you said it's a genetic, because I played the demo a little bit, the one on the website, not the playtester group one. So it's a survival board game, right? Where you have to keep mating your animals to survive, basically.
yeah.
So, what made you guys go with the board game design?
With the hexagon tiles.
Yeah, and the turn based and all that. Was it because it's is it because it's more manageable development wise than something real time or something like that?
That's for me. That's a hard question to answer
Sorry.
because no, that's fine. I'm like in the team now for some months, but I wasn't there like at the beginning. Um, but I think it's you have a lot of things going on. Like you have a lot of animals. After a while, but in the beginning you have two, but if you breed a lot, you have like you can have 20 animals or something. And if the things would be real time, it would be more stressful, I suppose. So
Right.
also you have, for example, you have predators and prey, and if they would run around, like you have to um, always be ready for everything. It's well, when I play, sometimes I get overwhelmed by it right now. So, so yeah,
Yeah.
I think
So
relaxed like that.
and it has a very simple mechanic. Each animal can go 3 times, right? It has 3 turns, and each
Yeah,
turn it will take up a berry, which is like your food source, which is also your action points for your turn-based stuff.
yeah,
Um,
that's right. And also you can have um, situations where you have less than 3 action points because,
oh,
for example, if an animal is in a climate zone which is too hot for it or too cold,
mm-hmm.
it gets like tired and has not
Right,
enough
right.
energy, so it gets one less.
So, so that is the main mechanic. There's no more changing that, right? Like the
Yeah.
movement and the berries and all that. And I guess the next question would be, why would somebody buy or contribute to the Kickstarter of your game? Like, what kind of player are you guys looking for? The type of audience, the target audience, stuff like that.
Um, I think it's a heterogenic group. Our players, you have younger people who like the cute art style and who like Pokemon or who like this kind of cute stuff.
Right.
And also we have even biology professors in our group which are interested in the genetic topic.
Right.
So it's diverse. It's also we were thinking we will reach mostly women maybe
Mm-hmm.
or or girls, but it's 50-50, I believe.
Hmm.
So it's really interesting. We have different target groups, so to speak.
Right. And
And yeah, sorry, you asked why you should
oh yeah, it's like a sales pitch, I guess.
Kickstarter. um, yeah, we are doing this in our free time. So we right now we are not earning anything with it, and our target is to get it out on Steam. And with the Kickstarter campaign, which is going really, really nice at the moment, and we're very happy about that, we will be able to invest more time and energy because we all have to pay our bills somehow. And but of course, the 15,000 would never be enough to finish the game. If you think about the development time of a year maybe or half a year, and you divide it by 4, and you divide it by months, and
Right.
also Switzerland is not so cheap.
So why did you guys go with 15,000 as the goal? Did you feel if you asked too much, you wouldn't meet the goal?
Maybe that also, and we are not so experienced in this kind of things, and we
Hmm.
didn't want to like fail.
Right. So
And
but
also how it goes. So, yeah.
so the 15,000 is enough because you're planning to release early access in July this
Yeah,
year. So
yeah.
uh, I know you guys currently have more than 15. Let me just check. I think it's yeah. You guys have double right now, and you have 17 days left to go.
Yeah,
Um, so that's enough to get into July, right?
yeah.
And
But
then
not full release, but the early access release. Yeah.
so will the next phase of funding be entirely from early access, or will there be like investors or leftover money from Kickstarter stuff like that?
Um, well, we never know what opportunities will come, and we are also trying to reach people who could be interested in helping us out
Hmm.
financially,
Hmm.
like also um, nature organizations, for example, or uh, schools, and yeah, it's we have to decide on that still. But the early access release will not be. Uh, um, how can I explain that? Like when we release the early access, we don't want people to buy it like a lot. We want people to buy it who want to be part of the process,
Right. Right.
and uh, and this is really important. And we also will like write it in big letters
Right.
on the Steam page.
On the Steam page, yeah.
Yeah, because it often gets then a little bit confusing when people buy the early access and they think, oh, it's finished now, and then they get upset because it's not finished. So the full release will be the beginning of the next year, and then we hope that we get enough income to like pay the debts or something.
Right. Uh, Interestingly, you mentioned schools, and you also said in the group of your playtesters you have like biology professors and stuff.
Mhm.
Do you see this game having any sort of like educational purpose for younger kids to learn something?
Sorry.
Or or is that an objective actually?
Um, it's it's hard to answer like right away because um, it would be like a decision to like go this path or this path. Right now, you can learn stuff in our game. You can learn about genetics and also have like a relation to nature and animals. But an educational version would be different from
Right.
that we are doing right now. So we were thinking also about maybe in the future doing a second version, like an educational version. But right now, it's our first goal is fun, and the second is learning.
Learning, right?
And also, this is I mean, a lot of learning games are boring, so
Yeah.
it's but also it's hard to manage like the balance between pushing like a lot of stuff in it which you have to learn and or doing too much fun and then
And now
not
learning.
yeah. So right now it's not an educational game, but we may develop in this direction.
Right.
It also depends on the interest of schools and universities or well universities I don't know but yeah.
And you mainly do the art, right?
Yes, I'm the second artist and I
Second
did
artist.
sound design and I'm helping out with the Kickstarter campaign. I did
Right.
all the drawings there for the stretch goals and stuff.
All the business stuff. So you said sound design. Do you also make the music?
No,
Who
Andy
made the
Bissig
music?
music.
Sorry?
Andy Bissig.
Okay. Because I really like the music. It reminds me of like old school RPGs. You know, some RPGs they have like a forest level some sort, and it makes me feel like I'm back in a forest level in some old school RPG. I really like the music a lot.
That's cool.
What
Well,
challenge? Sorry.
yeah, the musician he's working for our music only, and he's like coming into the team and then going out like you know.
Oh, so
free-
more of a contractor, would you say?
Yeah, like freelance kind of.
Freelance, right? Um, what what challenges were you trying to design for the players to overcome in the game? Like, what are the goals of the game? Because it's gonna be like a there's no story, right? It's more like you start a game and then players will get to do different things every time they play, and all the levels will be generated each time they play differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
what were the challenges that you wanted players to face in in a game of niche?
So right now we have islands, which is kind of new, and before it was just a big landscape.
Right.
And the goal will be that you start on the tutorial island, and you will have the opportunity to later then embark on like not a boat but like some floating wood or something, and then you can transfer some animals to the next island.
Right.
And so the idea is you can explore these islands and you have to survive in nature. And also each island will have specific genes which you can discover.
Mm.
So we also have two types of players. The ones that are interested in surviving and exploring, and they don't really care so much about how the animals look and stuff. And then you have the breeders, like those who want to have like a specific look. So they try to have a purple fur and big ears and horns and whatever.
Sounds
So
like Pokemon. Sounds exactly like Pokemon.
yeah, so these are the goals, and well maybe we will also do some mini stories or something, but it's
Right.
not decided yet. So
So you are you guys looking to add more stuff just to make it more replayable? Because it's more of a keep playing kind of game instead of like one big adventure kind of game, right? So there needs to be replayability, right?
mm-hmm.
So what are the Do you think the random generated levels is enough, or are you guys planning to add in more to add in to the replayability of the game?
You mean?
Basically, what do you think will attract players to keep coming back, pretty much, to play the game after they die?
Um,
Another
good
tough one.
question.
I'm sorry.
Um, hmm. If, yeah, well, so you have goals in the game also. So, for
Right.
example, you want to explore the whole island, or you want to have uh, a million babies, or I don't know. And I think it depends a little bit on the player. So
Oh,
what
okay.
they want. But I think it has. I mean, when I wasn't in the team and I played the prototype, I played it a lot. Like I
Right.
replayed it a lot of times, and yeah, I think the one thing is to survive a long period of time, but also to explore new things. So that is definitely something that we will implement, like that you can discover more things. Um, we had, for example, the stretch goal for jungle, so you will maybe be interested in finding the jungle and then discover the new plants and stuff
Hmm.
that you can find there.
Right. And so what do you think are the reasons why your Kickstarter is so successful? Because it met its goal in only a week. Was it a week?
I think 3 days.
3 days? Okay, 3 days. So what do you think contributed to the success of the Kickstarter? Because 3 days is very impressive.
Yeah, well, I think that the interest is big. So um, we have also in on exhibition. We were on the GDC in San
Oh,
Francisco,
okay. Ah,
and I had a moment where I had like two people playing and five people wanting to know what the game is about. And I was like, okay, I'm
right.
overwhelmed by and I mean, I think it's a really cool game, but I was also overwhelmed about the reaction that people are really into it, and
Hmm.
I think it's also the mixture. You know, you have like this cute style, but on the other hand, it's a hard game.
Yeah, it's a
So
hard game. I can.
yeah,
I tried the
and
demo. It's hard.
and also you have like you have it's cute, and then oh my they die, oh my god they die, and so you have this I think a kind of interesting game and interested people. And also before the Kickstarter, we had already some presence on social media, and people knew a little bit about it. So this definitely helps, and everyone who wants to do a Kickstarter should like take good time before to prepare that, because otherwise if you have a Kickstarter and a cool project but no one knows about it, that's really sad. So yeah.
How did you guys get a space in GDC San Fran?
The prototype from Niche won a prize
Oh,
from
nice.
Facia. Yeah, it was really cool. Um, and this is like in Switzerland we have culture funding, and
Oh, okay.
they newly support now also games, indie games, smaller studios. And so they gave us the opportunity to travel to San Francisco and to get a booth there, and so we were like part of the Swiss booth.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just a couple more questions and I'll let you go. So 15% of the Kickstarter money will go to marketing, as mentioned in the Kickstarter page. Uh, what exactly are you guys planning to do with that 15%?
So it, for example, exhibitions. like the GTC. Next week we are going to Malmö in Sweden, Nordic Games, and so for example, there the travel will be funded by not funded paid by the Helvetia again. But you have a lot of stuff you have to pay. You have to print posters. You have to do like these kind of things like merchandise, postcards, buttons.
And
So
those
in the
cost
end,
money.
yeah, those cost money. And but still, I pay everything for myself, like my food and my um, um,
Plane?
no, the plane is financed.
Right.
We get some money to travel,
Mm-hmm.
but the rest, and I think Niche will also pay a part of the travel and stuff like that. So yeah, but the exhibitions are really important, I think. Yeah.
I've been getting that reaction, like not reaction, more like a pattern where a lot of the games that I was interviewing previously that
Mm-hmm.
was successful, they all said they went to some kind of like exhibition or some kind of conference, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys get like thousands of people at your booth, and you think that's why they will help spread it and stuff? Did you get that kind of numbers at GDC?
Um, I'm not so sure about how many people were there. Like it would be hard to count, but um, for example, we had a newsletter list.
Oh,
So
right.
we printed out some paper and thought, yeah, people can write their email. And we were thinking about, yeah, maybe we get 5 pages or something. And I think we got about, I don't know, 10, 15 page. No, I'm not sure, but like a lot of newsletter subscriptions.
Right.
And I think this an exhibition is really interesting because you have a diverse, like you have from if you're in social media, you are like in your little cloud and you
Right.
can reach out a little bit more about the people who are in your area. But on an exhibition, like random people come where you have no connection to them. So
Right. Right. Right.
this definitely helps.
Right.
And
Um.
also it gives you credibility if you're like having a nice booth and people see, okay, this is accepted on exhibition. I mean, not that every game that is on exhibition must be good, but it gives you a little bit more credit. And also you see that people,
Right.
the developers invest in it
Hmm.
to be there, to work for it and stuff like that. Yeah. And what also helps is having like some beers.
Yeah, I see a lot of that. The little what is that on the table on your right?
This?
Yeah. The little miniatures. Yeah. What tier is it? This is a backer reward, right?
Yeah.
What tier to get one of those?
They are in different tiers. They are in the high tiers too, but well, I have to look. I'm sorry.
I'm actually at the page right now. I'll take
Ah,
a
okay.
look. Um,
I have
$100, I think.
$100. Yeah, that's right. The money. Yeah, and also
Oh no, sorry, $150. The $100 one you get the animal ears. Hundred and
ah
fifty dollars you get the figurines.
okay. Yeah, well, actually, I have drawn the all the drawings for the rewards and stuff, but I'm it's a bit sorry that I don't know it.
It's
um,
fine.
yeah, so the question was
I just wanted to know which
which
tier was
one?
it. So it's hundred
Yeah,
fifty bucks for the figurine and $100 for the animal ears.
yeah,
For
that's
the
right.
yeah.
The
So for the
lucky lion is the first one, and you also have the bigger ones like the business bear, and they would also get like a special one, like with silver coating and stuff like that.
nice. So yeah, um, what's the what are the plans right now after the Kickstarter's over?
To work on the game.
So,
Because the Kickstarter is so intensive. You don't have time to do anything else. So like you have to in the Facebook group you have a lot of questions. People want to know why is my game not working and why is it this and that.
so
And yeah,
yeah.
so
So early access is in July, and what made you guys feel like it's okay to release it in early access in July? Like, how much of the game is made? Do you feel that is comfortable enough to release it on early access?
well, the basic game is standing. So um, as I said before, the early access is more of a also to reach people on Steam
Mm-hmm.
and to have people who play it and who contribute to the development process.
Right. So yeah, that's the end of the interview. Thank you very much, Laura, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
So the game is called
Go and get some
Niche.
sleep now.
Sorry, say again.
We go and get some sleep now.
Right. So the game is called Niche. It's on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
At the time of this recording, there's 17 days left. I'm pretty sure it'll be 16 days left when I upload the video. So yeah, if you're interested in strategy or board games with like evolution mechanics, this would probably be a cool game for you to try out. There's a playtester sign up or something, right?
Yeah, on
They will,
Facebook.
and they will get a bit more of an advanced version than the demo that I played, that was on your website,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you want to try it out, you can check out the demo on their website, which is niche niche-game.com. You can sign up for the playtester group on Facebook and facebook.com/niche game. So yeah, check it out. Thank you very much for
So
watching.
I think on our website you could subscribe the newsletter, then you get
Right,
like mails with everything in it. So
right. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next
thanks for
time.
it.
Bye bye.
Bye.